Hello and happy Tuesday. We only have 4 more classes until start, including this one. Today our priority is going to be geometry, so we're going to have a couple of volume and area questions, and then some questions looking like this first one, which is angle measures. So, first question reads, the sum of the measures of 2 angles is 183.6 degrees. One angle has a measure of 54 degrees. What is m, the measure in degrees of the second angle? So here I have angle 1 equals 54 degrees. Angle 2, we don't know. It's a big old question mark. Together, they add up to 183 and 6/10 of a degree. So I could say that would equal angle 1, which was 54, plus we're going to use the variable m for angle 2. Once I have it set up like this, it's a one-step equation just like yesterday. So here I want m by itself. It is currently attached to 54 using addition. I want to get rid of that addition, so I'm going to use subtraction, the exact opposite. Minus 54 on both sides, and solve. Just like we've been doing for a couple days, I'm not going to finish all of the math for you, but this video is mostly just going to be to set our problems up. So it's up to you to find the measure of angle m. We're also going a little bit out of order, so this question is going to be your Google Classroom question. Just because I wanted to do the last one for Google Classroom, but there was no good way for me to type out those answer choices. So we're going to do this one for Google Classroom and these two on the video. So moving on to the third one. A storage trunk is shaped like a rectangular prism. So this is a 3D shape, right? It's a storage trunk. It is in real life. It is not a drawing. The trunk's volume is 18 cubic feet. The length of the trunk is 6 feet, and the width of the trunk is 2 feet. What is the height of this trunk? So let's pull out all of our information so we don't have to reread this problem. We have the volume equals 18 cubic feet, which we write like that, feet cubed. The length was 6 feet. The width was 2 feet. And the height, we don't know. I'm going to use my formula chart to find my formula for the volume of a rectangular prism. And I see this one, volume equals big B times H. In this problem, though, I don't have big B. I have length, width, and height. So I'm going to say, okay, yes, this is my formula, but we also learned volume equals length times width times height. Remembering that big B is just length times width. So these are actually equal, they are equivalent formulas. They're saying the exact same thing, because to find big B, we would multiply length times width, and here we're just kind of stretching that out. Back to our problem, we have our volume equals length times width times height. I know my volume was 18 feet cubed, so instead of V, now I'm writing 18. My length was 6, my width was 2, and my height, I don't know. I can multiply 6 times 2 just like a regular number, so I could say, okay, 18 equals 12 times H. And I'm solving with a one-step equation, just like we did above. And you're finding, okay, 18 divided by 2 would equal what? For our last problem, this was the one I couldn't type on Google Classroom, and you can kind of see why. There's just a lot going on in these answer choices. It asks which one of these formulas, so of these 4, would give us A, the area in yards of the following shape. So again, we're looking for a formula for area. Going back to my formula chart, I want an area of a rectangle, because that's what this shape was. So I'm looking for area equals base times height. For here, area equals base times height. Sorry, I know there's a little glitch in this video. Okay, so in the first recording, something kind of went wrong, so I'm having to start over from this point. So we are starting from area equals base times height. Sorry for that whole mix-up. But we just pulled our formula from our formula chart. Our formula was area equals base times height for any rectangle, that's going to be true. In this shape being a rectangle, we pulled that formula out. Now, this question actually asks us for the area in yards. And if we notice, both of these units are feet, 90 feet and 120 feet. So before we fill in our formula, I want to make sure I'm filling it in with the correct measurement unit. So right now it's in feet, but I want yards. So if I go back to my formula chart, on the back side, I have my conversion unit. So this is straight from the STAR test. This is the page that we're going to pull out the second we get it. So we have our formula chart, flip it over, we have all of our measurement conversions. So we're kind of combining today's lesson with that measurement conversion lesson last week. And we see, okay, 1 yard equals 3 feet. So if I wanted to convert these feet into yards, I would have to divide by 3. Divide by 3 for both of these. So divide by 3. That means when I fill this into my formula, it's actually going to look like area equals my base, which was 120 divided by 3, times my height, which was 90, divided by 3. I'm not actually solving any of this because my answer choices aren't solutions. It's not actually asking you for the answer for this area in yards. It just wants you to set it up. So I have my feet measurements, so 120 and 90. I've divided them both by 3 to convert them into yards. But this still doesn't match any of my answer choices. So we're kind of going to have to think on this one. First, we know I'm not multiplying anything by 2. That's nowhere in my formula. It's easy to get tricked by answer choice B because it's dividing by 3, and we divided by 3. But we didn't just divide by 1, 3. We divided by 3 2 times. And in between, we multiplied. So we're actually going to be dividing by 9, and we're going to say area equals 120 times 90 divided by 9, because we divided by 3 times 3. So we're choosing answer choice C.